When it comes to farming, we often don't talk enough about the tools farmers use to grow the food that feeds us. But did you know there's a hidden crisis shaking the very foundation of American agriculture? Farmers, once partners with companies like John Deere, are now fighting for something as simple as the right to repair their equipment. But why? What's really happening behind the scenes that threatens their independence and our food supply? From repair restrictions to skyrocketing costs, the problems farmers are facing will blow your mind. Stick with us till the end, because you won't believe the shocking turn this battle is taking and how it could impact all of us. Before we move on, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on stories that matter. Let's get started. Farmers and John Deere once shared a unique bond of mutual growth, forged over generations of shared ambition and practical innovation. In 1837, a blacksmith named John Deere designed a steel plow that transformed the way American farmers worked the soil. This simple yet ingenious tool allowed them to cut through dense prairie sod without constant cleaning, saving countless hours of labor. Over the next several decades, that early success blossomed into a revered brand synonymous with reliability and progress. Farmers from coast to coast embraced the distinctive green and yellow machines, associating them with the frontier spirit of self-sufficiency and hard work. As the nation grew, so too did the company's influence. Families passed down their farms and their John Deere equipment from one generation to the next, confident that each new model would bring better efficiency, higher yields, and a sense of pride. This equipment became more than metal and machinery. It became a symbol of resilience and hope for rural communities spread throughout the United States. But today, that once unbreakable trust forms the backdrop for a surprising rift. While many farmers still respect the storied past, they also feel a deep sense of betrayal. Understanding how this remarkable partnership evolved and what it used to represent is crucial to grasp why the current shift feels so profound. A hidden shift changed everything for farmers, emerging gradually as agricultural technology marched into the modern era. At first, these advances seemed like natural progressions. Tractors with powerful engines, computerized controls for precision planting, and automated harvesters that minimized waste. The promise was irresistible: higher efficiency, lower labor costs, and the dream of revolutionizing how crops were produced. Yet, beneath the shine of sleek dashboards and digital displays lay a set of complicated changes that few farmers could have anticipated. Proprietary software and electronic control units became as integral to the tractor as the engine or transmission. While this modern approach allowed for tasks like automated steering and real-time adjustments to planting depth, it also created barriers that extended far beyond convenience. Farmers discovered that they no longer had the freedom to open the hood and fix what was broken. An ordinary mechanical glitch often requires proprietary diagnostic tools or remote authorization from the manufacturer. Over time, this lockdown design spurred mistrust among those who once depended on John Deere for dependable solutions. Imagine owning equipment that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, but being locked out of fixing even the simplest issues. That is the reality many farmers now face. A once celebrated name has become a focal point of frustration as older values of independence and know-how clash with restrictive policies that bind farmers to a single avenue for maintenance. Where John Deere once championed empowerment through mechanical ingenuity, the brand now seems to champion corporate control through digital locks and proprietary codes. This shift from freedom to constraint did not happen overnight, but it has reached a level of tension that feels impossible to ignore. Over the years, new features were rolled out and praised for their convenience. Satellite-guided steering and onboard computer systems allowed for pinpoint accuracy, theoretically saving time and money. Yet, in practice, these features also meant that the farmer who historically performed small-scale fixes in the barn now needs special equipment and a software key to address even minor malfunctions. Without those tools, the tractor might sit idle during a crucial planting window, racking up costs and depriving the farm of precious revenue. Time is survival in farming. When machinery grinds to a halt at the height of planting or harvesting, every hour can mean the difference between profit and loss, success and failure. Stories highlighting the operational and financial tolls of repair restrictions illustrate how rapidly life on the farm can unravel. A single glitch in a tractor's computer could bring an entire season's work to a premature standstill, leaving seeds unplanted or crops unharvested. Meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking. Pests, weather, and shifting market demands, do not wait for a technician to arrive with authorized software. In this high-pressure environment, farmers already juggle unpredictable variables such as drought, storms, and fluctuating commodity prices. Adding restricted repairs to the mix can push them to a breaking point. Some have recounted helplessly watching an entire field succumb to weeds or pests because they could not start up their sophisticated tractor. Others have documented the spiraling costs of renting backup machinery or hiring outside help. Enjoying this so far? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. For decades, farmers relied on their own skills to keep equipment running, patching up gear to survive tough seasons. Yet, modern machinery, locked behind proprietary software, has forced many into a corner, unable to fix their own equipment. The resulting frustration gave rise to the Right to Repair movement, a grassroots effort fueled by those who once hesitated to speak out. Instead of quietly paying steep fees or waiting on authorized technicians, farmers circulated petitions, held town meetings, and reached out to policymakers who shared their concerns. Motivated by these collective efforts, they realized that speaking as one voice was far more effective than airing scattered complaints. Farmers, consumer advocates, environmental groups, and open-source innovation enthusiasts joined forces, drafting formal petitions, organizing public forums, and raising national awareness about repair restrictions. Participants at these gatherings shared stories of losing fields to breakdowns or facing exorbitant repair costs due to manufacturers' tight control over diagnostic tools. Change arrived sooner than expected when the state of Colorado passed a groundbreaking agricultural right to repair law. This legislation forced major equipment manufacturers to provide diagnostic tools, replacement parts, and software access to independent repair shops and individual farmers. The measure offered a lifeline to those tired of waiting days or weeks for authorized mechanics. Under the new policy, farmers gained the freedom to fix common malfunctions on site, saving precious time and money. The law's passage sent shockwaves through the agricultural sector. Observers noted that Colorado's victory sprang from a coalition of grassroots campaigners, rural lawmakers, and consumer advocates. John Deere is not giving ground without a strong counteroffensive. Once the Right to Repair movement gained momentum, the corporation bolstered lobbying efforts to sway lawmakers and stall new regulations. Elite legal teams backed by major funding contended that sharing diagnostic access could jeopardize safety and intellectual property. Yet many critics accused the manufacturer of preserving a lucrative monopoly over service. Leaked memos suggested that some industry figures viewed restrictive repair terms as a reliable income stream from mandatory service calls. Farmers' struggles are your struggles too. When a single tractor breaks down at the worst possible moment, the repercussions echo far beyond one field. The farmer may endure a critical delay in planting or harvesting, creating a sudden shortage of certain crops in the marketplace. This shift in supply can nudge prices upward, leaving the average shopper to pay more for staple items such as wheat, corn, and fruits. Over time, these price changes accumulate into noticeable grocery bills that stretch household budgets in unexpected ways. So, what do you think about the Right to Repair movement? Should farmers have the freedom to fix their own equipment? Or do you think manufacturers like John Deere have valid reasons for their policies? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.